Here we have a 2022 on a 22 registration, DAF LF, Noone Turas 900S, 37 seat midi coach. So we are just behind, or just in front of, the runway at Gatwick Airport at United Mini Coaches. And we're looking at this 3-year-old Turas 900, the longer version with 37 seats, which don't come on the market very often and are very popular for obvious reasons. This one's finished in United's metallic, sort of metallic grey. It's not quite dark enough to be a graphite, is it? But looks very smart. It does have Euroliner wheel trims, but they're currently not fitted. They're in that locker right there. Bodywork generally is good. Winner with these as well is not only do you get 37 seats, you get a decent luggage space as well. So a nice big boot to go with your 37 seats. I go as far to say that when I was first started touring, I had a Leyland Tiger Plaxton Paramount 3200. Boot wasn't much different, to be honest, and that had 53 seats. So decent amount of luggage. We're going to close that because it makes an awful beeping noise. Reverse camera's also fitted. Back down the near side. Again, nothing that gives me any cause for concern. You've got a decent sized side locker here to go with the one on the other side where the wheel trims are. We'll shut that and all because we're not sure if that beeps. And then we've got a power operated plug type entrance door. And then as we jump on board, I want you to ignore that inverter there because it's not there, because it's not coming with the vehicle. It'll be removed prior to sale. And then we've got 37 reclining seats. They're fitted with 3-point seat belts and trimmed in this very smart double stitched diamond leather trim. Seats are all in good order, obviously. The only thing I can find really is that double glazing unit's blown. Beyond that, I can't find anything other than there's the odd, and I mean odd, curtain retrainer missing, but they break so easily, don't they? Trace to the seat backs. There's also USB connectors at every seat, sensibly push in, pull out. We're fully air conditioned. It's a Spheros air conditioning system that's fitted. We've got wood effect laminate to the floor, carpet to the aisle. As I said, this will be very popular, this. Wired for CCTV. I'll tell you why it's going to be popular. 37 seats in puts it on a par with a Yutong TC9 or a Thames or MD9 pretty much capacity wise. But let's take our coach snobbery away and say, well, they're little coaches and this is a truck. I know it is, but this truck will use half the fuel. And that's the difference. When you start counting your pounds, shillings and pence, this is a far better prospect for making money. And in fairness, no passenger is going to complain about sitting in those seats, are they? You've probably, the luggage is easier to access than on your little mini coaches. You know, it's all tick, tick, tick. There's a little fridge in the dashboard there. Dash, very, very simplistic dash. Everything's just at your fingertips. Multifunction steering wheel. The only thing it needs really is that's cracked. That needs replacing. It's got lane departure warning, automated emergency braking system and adaptive cruise control. It's a Euro 6 little DAF engine that's driven through a ZF AS-tronic automated gearbox. She's not done 200,000 kilometres from new because, as with most operators within, and I know we're slightly just outside, but in the M25 vicinity, they don't do a lot of mileage. It's all transfers and short trips, isn't it? So, not sure if that's just on its way. But other than that, for me, ticks a lot of boxes. A lot of 33s knocking about, not many 37s. So, to recap, without getting run over, she is a 2022 on a 22 registration, DAF LF, Turas 900S, 37 seat, MIDI coach.